Sometimes you just allow the theme song to just roll on and on the Monday morning. Pam pam pam, pam pam pam, pam pam pam. This is the TBS, the True Breakfast Show. Mondays are the start of the work week, which offers new beginning 52 times a year. Monday is a recognition that people often have challenging time. Your Monday agenda sets the tone for the whole week. This is the TBS 96.1 megahertz on the FM band. Truth FM broadcasting 7 days a week, 18 hours a day, 365 days in the year. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Let justice be done to all. Good morning, Nimba. Good morning, Lufa. Good morning, Grand Bassa. Monserrato. Good morning, Mangibi. Bon County. Good morning. River says River G. Sino, Maryland, Bapulu. This is the TBS. The love of liberty matters, yeah. From Justice in Chamber, Kabina Janet. He said, this is the part I like when you say, let justice be done to all. And I said to the council, I look into the face of Kabina Janet. I said, you will never serve justice. And in replies to me again, O'Neill, let justice be done to all. Current Justice in Chima, Yusuf Kabar. Yusuf said, yes, O'Neill, I want to add my voice to counsel Cabinet Janet. Let justice be done to all. Good morning, this is the TBS. 16 days to the run-off election. 16 days. How is it in your community this morning? In your district? In your county? This is the TBS. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Welcome you to the TBS, the Monday edition of the Breakfast Show. And of course, great to be with you on the Monday. Let's recognize some of our folks on Facebook. Bringing your data. Watching us every morning. Thank you so much for following the TBS. Again, like I said, 16 days to elections, the runoff, that is 16 days. There'll be a lot of crossover. Don't be surprised when people make a move to a political party. It is their democratic right. Yes, and that's how it should be. That's why we say ballot, not bullet. Yes, let's recognize some of our followers on Facebook. Those of you watching us every morning, bringing your details. Good morning, Smith O'Slubberg. He says, I'm following from District Number 3, Monserrato County. Good morning. Gabriel Y. Williams from Nizo. Good morning to you. Frank D. Washington. Peace is all we need as Liberians. Good morning to the TBS. Thank you so much, Frank. Geraldine Janga Colley. I haven't seen her for a while now. Geraldine Janga Colley. Good morning, TBS. I'm following live from Jacobtown. She's a big fan of the Breakfast Show. Justino Charles Dabe. Good morning, man. I'm all set for the Breakfast Show. Thanks so much. Lucini, okay, great. Yes, this is the TBS. This is Liberian People Show. I'm following from Bone Mines. How is Bone Mines this morning? G. Otto Junior Johnson. I'm following from District Number 4. Emma Hammer. Emma said, when are you going to come down to Mangibi County? And I replied to Emma, I said, upon the invitation of Senator Emmanuel Nukwe. Laugh about that. Dabby White says, I'm following from District 17. Good morning to you. Wilson Davis says, I'm from Paco Payne. How is it this morning? Max Tom Sulonted. Good morning, the Breakfast Show. Emmanuel Baxter. Austin Tapia. From Habel City. Alexandra Zan. I'm following, says, from Broadville. Let me just do 3 go down. Yeah, we'll have to go. Jikpa Junior Aven. Good morning, following from Ganta. Nimba County this morning. G. Otis Harris. E. Otis Harris. Good morning to the Breakfast Show, District 5. Grand Bassa County. Patrick Yenkan, yes, and not last, not the least, James Quay. But let me just go three more. Back then when David Cote was lecturing high school, or former lecturer high school, David Cote, students back then, you have 35 students in the class. You say 15 points in pass, and you'll be so curious to hear whether you're part of it. When you hear a name, you make it. So I'm going to do the David Cote way this morning. Ambassador Leonard Johnson, O'Neill, Liberia National Wheelchair Basketball Federation needs TBS support. Okay. Maybe I should be asking the Lutherans too. Anyway, okay, then you give me a call after the show. Yes, yeah, I appreciate if you give me a call after the show. Let me see this guy named Ambassador Leonard Johnson. He says Liberia National Wheelchair Basketball Federation needs the support. Okay. Hillary Austin Jui, and of course the rest of you, just give us a share. I'm going to close out with this clergyman, Pastor Samson Gaganan Sr., Washington from Ohio, the USA. Good morning to you. The rest of you, just give us a share. On Facebook right now. I would definitely appreciate you. This is the breakfast show in the midst of all I will say. Country first, Liberia second, Liberia last. This runoff is just for an event. After this event, we'll still continue as a country. But meanwhile, what I can say to the two political parties, the Congress for Democratic Change, the Unity Party, again, from 2005 up to 2023, these two parties have been going neck to neck in our elections. Again, if you have crossover, you see people moving to one political party giving support. Don't say they hate the country or they don't love the country. That is all right. So all you need to do, the two political parties now, convince your people, encourage them to go vote. Yes, I want to say this out. Otherwise, else on November 14th, we'll have a very slow turnout. Please encourage people to go vote, because this whole campaigning thing, the momentum is not there. But let's give you the lineup anyway. What's coming up on the TBS this morning? We'll have help tip for 5 minutes quickly with David Cote. Then we'll speak up with our talking points with say no to violence, no to election violence, and remind the two political parties how to convince and encourage people to vote. Yes, yeah, I think it's very important for the CDC and that of the Unity Party. 8 o'clock this morning, we're going to bring on the National Development Party chairman, the NDP, the face for this political party. The NDP is Musa Sirleaf. He's the national chairman of the National Development Party. We'll be talking some about his party, which way the NDP is going. Remember, this party had almost 30,000 of the vote in district number 2. Yes. So he's a heavyweight in this runner. So Musa Sirleaf have accepted our invitation. He is from district number 2. He'll be our guest here on the first segment. Until 8:30 this morning, we'll bring on Max Slewan, the vice standard bearer of the Liberians for Prosperity Party, LFP, to share his experience with us on the TBS this morning. And trust me, we'll bring these people that will tell us which other side to go, the George Weah way or the Joseph Boyka way. Or some of them will decide, well, I'm not going to make decision for my party. Anybody want to go support, you go ahead and do so. Like yesterday, I received a couple of calls. Sarah Bezolo Yanti on yesterday had an interview, and some of our supporters are asking, did she declare her support for George Weah? I said, look, go back and ask your standard bearer. But as far as I'm concerned, your standard bearer had not declared whether she's going to support George Weah or Joseph Boyka. So 9 o'clock, we have sports entertainment commercial. 9:15 this morning, the national campaign chair of the Movement for Economic Empowerment, MOVE. Yeah. You say the national, the Movement for Economic Empowerment, the rest of the year can say MOVE. So Chairman Robert Samin and soccer legend Jean Salensa Deba. Robert Samin and Jean Salensa Deba will be my guest on the last segment of the True Breakfast Show on 96.1 megahertz on the FM band. Good morning to the folks in Ban in Saclipie in Nimba County, always relaying us on the Breakfast Show in the midst of all country friends. Good morning to incoming presidential candidate George Weah. Good morning to you. Good morning to Ambassador Joseph Boyka. Good morning to all supporters, Sedition, Unity Partisans. You are all our Liberians. After this event, we'll continue as a country. Let's have help tip right now with David Cote. Right after that, at least I'll go for 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes this morning. David, we don't have much time. So we'll have 3 minutes help tip with David Cote right now. Right after that, to bring on our guest. So let's listen up to help tip with David Ernest Cote on the Breakfast Show. Good morning, David. You're live. Go ahead.
Good morning to you. Thank you for the 3 minutes. I'll try to make use of it. Today, we're talking about diabetes, a very dangerous disease. If you don't take care of it, my friend, you are in serious trouble. Diabetes is a group of diseases that result into too much sugar in the body. There are two types, type 1 and type 2. But I'm not going to pretend to be a doctor this morning to try to go in any detail to explain what type 1 is, what type 2 is. My mission here is to create awareness and to advise you to look at your health. Take care a little serious by going to the hospital to check. When you are diagnosed with diabetes, your doctor will tell you whether it is 1 or type 2. And then from there, he will advise you what to do and what not to do. But let me just inform you, diabetes to blindness, it can make you blind if you take care of it quickly. So if you don't know that you have diabetes and you're doing things that you're not supposed to do, you will go blind. Number 2, it destroys the kidney. And you know the work of the kidney in the body. There are 2 of them at the back of yourself there. Now, if you don't take care of it, my friend, it's a problem for you. Diabetes also causes heart disease. It's important to go to the hospital to check yourself. When you check yourself, your doctor will tell you what to do, what not to do. You lady there listening to me, you went the other day and collected your social money. You're about to improve your business. Please take small money from there and go check yourself. Maybe you got breast cancer. You don't know. And if you don't take care of your breast cancer, they will cut off your breast. And you listening to me this morning, you just withdrew $20,000 from the bank to start your new house. But before you do that, go to the hospital, spend some of that money, and take care of yourself, or else you'll be in serious trouble. Now, some of the things that cause, one of the main causes of this whole diabetes thing is the diet, what you eat. Too much of carbohydrates food, starchy food. Some of you, that's all gravy in the morning. In the afternoon, a bowl of food. In the night, rice, all carbohydrates, starchy food. You eat it too much, it'll be a serious problem. When you have diabetes and you continue eating these things here, it will destroy your heart, it will destroy your kidney, and so on. This is why it is a good thing to check the hospital. Only give me 3 minutes, so let me hurry up. Some of the signs that you can see to know that you got diabetes. For example, when you're feeling too thirsty, when you're feeling more thirsty every time you want to drink a whole lot, check yourself. Number 2, when you go to pee plenty, every 5 minutes you go to pee, check yourself. Even though sometimes when you go to pee plenty, it can be as a result of prostate enlargement. I talked to you about it the other day. And when you have blurry vision, your vision not too clear, you're looking dim, check yourself. And then when you have pains in the leg. Now, let me just say this quickly now so that I can close up. Even though I've taken out 1 moment. Now, the body is made of 60% water. Like I said to you the other day when I told you about the importance of drinking water. It is important to maintain the 60% water in the body. If you don't do so, you will destroy your kidney and a lot of things will happen. So, in the morning, always make sure that when you wake up in the morning, you drink water. But don't just get up in the morning right away and start drinking water. No, you got to wait for 15 to 20 minutes. Walk around, do some small thing, 15 to 20 minutes before you start drinking. And when it is natural. Once you sleep in the night, naturally you will lose naturally you will lose water. This is why it's good to replace what you have lost in the night while you are sleeping. And when you're sleeping, when you're drinking, don't just grab the bag of water and just boop, 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 fill up your stomach. You will not get a health benefit. Drink sip by sip. If you're drinking 2 bags of water in the morning, don't just grab the 2 bags and fill up your stomach quickly. It will not help you. So do it sip by sip. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about stroke. So watch your stroke is killing a lot of people. And you got to listen to me tomorrow. Mission here is to help you help yourself. Thank you very much, Oni, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Derek Ernest Coty with health tip right here on the True Breakfast Show 96.1. The Highlands of Liberia. A lot of people are getting used to with Derek every mornings at least 5 minutes health tips. Very good. Yes. So welcome. Good morning to all of you. Let's go into business. Well, in 16 days, we'll all go to vote in the round two of our election, the runner. Well, we'll have the CDC and that of the Unity Party. It's good that we greet our leaders of respect. That's one thing. On Saturday, I was invited on front page with Bruno Zabi of ECOWAS Radio. And our discussion was just centered around the role of the media. How important is the media within these elections? And I want to say that to the two political parties, like I said on ECOWAS Radio on Saturday. With this runoff, the CDC, the Unity Party, you have to encourage your supporters to go and vote, because any results that will come on from the Elections Commission, that's what we're going to go with. You have to do so. And someone said, "But why is it we're not seeing, the banners, the billboards, the flyers all around?" Well, the entire country knows, there are two political parties already into the runoff. So why will you go, spend cash on billboards, banners, and all of it? So what is happening now? People crossing from one political party to another, giving their support. Another thing, whether they have the confidence of the partisan and say, well, the political leader will not wake up Monday morning and say, well, since I'm the only vision bearer of this party, I'm going to support Joseph Boyka, I'm going to support George Weah. All right? You have to get that, because on a party ticket, you have representatives, those who have contested on your party ticket. You have to reach out and say, look, this is where the party wants to go for the benefit of the country. Because any decision is going to run for the next 6 years. Then I say to myself, these two faces, George Weah, Joseph Boyka, one is asking for another 6 years. Another is asking to come back after 12 years. Remind you, seditionists, Unity partisans, you alone can make your standard bearer to win. So that thing you're doing on social media, the silent voters are watching carefully. The politics you're playing. There are people who are not going to post. There are people who are not wearing your party t-shirt, but on elections day, they'll go and vote. They will definitely go and vote. Look for the message. And these people, the silent voters, guess what they're looking for? They're looking for all the jabs to throw in. They want to know that why Liberians should give George Weah for another 6 years. Yes, I'm going to hit the two parties at least for 3-4 minutes before I join Musa Sherif in studio this morning. Not the jabs. Josh, man, why should Liberian give you another 6 years? You should be able to tell them when you have your political rally. When you have your rally, the message should go across. Then the silent voter will say, yes, this man deserves another 6 years. Well, if you know George, I'll get a Joseph Boyka. This man deserves another 6 years. Not by you throwing jabs. He's saying on rescue, what you want to rescue. No, tell Liberians why you should give me another 6 years. And let me just say this out. Those of you who taking campaign budget just going here and there, I'm dealing with CDC, I will get a Unity Party. The message that resonating, some of you taking heavy budget and go call football game. Is that what you call campaigning? People will vote George Weah because of George. Not for some of you, man. Not for some of you. Some of you are unreachable. Listen, Josh, good morning to you. As I will come, I will do one more. George Weah, some of your able lieutenants are unreachable. But meanwhile, when they're around you, yeah, all that's good. Yeah, we'll win this. Josh, if you put your foot on the ground for the presidency, Yaka, the vice minister will come by. Most of your guys are unreachable. But they want George to be re-elected for the second term. They want George Weah to be re-elected. How? How? You be telling us why another 6 years? Why Liberians should give you another 6 years, George Weah? Now to Joseph Boyka. Boyka, I mean, what is happening right now? I mean, it was still with the political party, but with all fairness, Joseph Boyka, the silent voters who are watching well, if we give this man Joseph Boyka and make his dream to come to pass, well, after trying, this is the second time trying, and we electing as our president, will you witch hunt? Good morning to you, JMB. I guess you are in country now. Good morning. Will you witch hunt, Joseph Boyka? Will you witch hunt and go back for people? Is that a mindset? Others are watching. Because if he does that, this would not help our country. So after the 6-year United Party, the next government that will come, they can't do payback thing. This country needs total reconciliation. And to the two faces, George Weah, Joseph Boyka, your supporters, we don't want violence in this country. We have problems everywhere in the world. What y'all should be doing, encourage your people to go and vote. Encourage your supporters to go and vote. The result that will be announced from Derriata and her bullet commissioners, that's what Liberians and the international community will accept. I was just watching in Gaza, Israel, world leaders around discussing serious matter, man. So the best thing for two of you, encourage people that crossover your thing you're doing with no consensus. You just jump on and just do social media. Yeah, I've given my support for this. And on elections day, if you not encourage your people, the results that will come out will be shocking. And this one's a simple majority thing, no percentage or whatsoever. So you like it or not, this message should resonate well. George Weah, when you have the opportunity, tell Liberians why you need another 6 years. Why should we give you another 6 years? JMB, we have take the opportunity on the podium. Everything, Kush were here, they were here, the silent voters saying, well, they think message you telling us what you want to do for our country. That's what I would say. I mean, you hold your personal feelings. This one, we all will go and vote. The person with the higher vote will win it. And those of you who are truck, look, the elections vote. I mean, we don't expect a high numbers because there are a lot of you who are truck away going to 5 years and there, and the people who took it away, some of them have lost the elections. Are they going back for you? You should take all of that into consideration. And before I link up with Musa Sherifin, I want to announce that Elections Commission will make all effort getting initial whistle. There are some cases still ongoing through the legal team of NEC. Well, within a day or so, NEC will be still giving us updates. There are some districts that are calling for recounts. Some are calling for a recount of the ballot paper, rerun of some parts of the districts. So, like District 2, Maryland. So, with all legal proceedings going on, NEC will have to give us a full update. And it's issued from temporary staffers at NEC. Although NEC have released a communication, saying they have started payment, but in a high majority, most of the staffers have been calling back and forth, say, they have not been receiving that money. So I just want to bring this to Elections Commission. And tomorrow, 2 local groups have reached out to us, putting the National Lottery under a spotlight again. I guess when you go to a supermarket, I'll jump Musa in 2 minutes for now. When you move to a supermarket, you go to government ministry, you'll see these boxes there, right? This transparent glass. When you go to supermarkets, you go to any government institution, private institution, you'll see these disabled boxes there, right? What do you see on it? You see a lottery seal on it. That box is there to tell you, say, help the disabled. Guess what? Money normally been dropped into this box every time. Money is there. And the disabled community has started to raise serious concern. When the money is taken out, one person should not leave on the lottery and just go collect all the money. They say you go to Habel supermarket, you take it from there. You go to foreign ministry, you go to Ministry of State. I guess you have seen that some of you are putting money there. You need to carry the media along with you. When this has been happening for almost 2 years. And tomorrow I'll go full detail. There are 3 disabled groups have raised serious concern. Well, this box said that people put the kind of gesture, where is it going? Anyway, we'll bring that on tomorrow. We'll bring on full exclusive on tomorrow. Yes, we have the face of NDP. Yes, I hope I got a party name well. Yes, it's in there. Musa Sharif live with us on the Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Joseph Boyka, George Ria, encourage your people to go vote. Some of you taking campaign budget and you go call one football game. Is that campaigning there? And you go back with a feedback. Yeah, the whole. I think we need to be calling some of your names, man, because I've seen them my very self. You call one small ride, you go play football game, things like that. You play music, artists perform. You go. Is that what you call campaign? You'll be making fun. Anyway, let's leave it at that, and let's move on. With Musa Sharif, he's our guest right here on the first segment of the TBS. Again, a lot of concern is reaching out, but there's that campaign. Seriously, yeah, no campaign support. Then you go in a lay community and do things. They say yes, we are true, and you drive all of your vehicle and go. So looking at anyway. So the MDP head is right here with us this morning. Musa Sharif contested in district number 2. He's the national chairman of the National Development Party, the NDP. Musa Sharif live with us on the TBS this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, O'Neill Roberts. Good morning to the True FM family, to the Liberians out there listening to us.
Great. How's district number 2?
Yeah, of course. First, and let me say thanks to Almighty God for making it possible for me this morning to come here. And district number 2 is good, and the people are, they are okay.
Okay, great. So the National Development Party, the NDP, how is the party doing? You have a couple of representatives and electoral candidates across the country.
Of course, the National Development Party is a full range of political party in Liberia, and as partisan, we are doing great, and we participated in elections held on the 10th of October, and the party did very well. So we are part of the NDP, and NDP is a great party, and NDP has a wonderful future.
I like how you put it up. How many candidates were you able to feed across the country?
Yes, of course. 14 representative candidates and 1 senatorial candidate. So 15 persons in total.
Mm-hmm. 15 candidates across
Liberia. That is in Nimok County, Montserrat County, Riverside County, Grand Bassa County, Lofa County, and so on.
Okay, so someone is listening up to you, Musa, and was wondering how come a small party? I mean, in less than a year, we're able to get close to 15 candidates on the party. Are they pushing the party manifestos?
Of course. So when you have zero amount of people into something, and it attracts people to come on board, because the party, the documentation surrounding the party is clear. The mandates, I mean, the authority in the party is clear, and nothing is hidden from the people, and they saw it as a place to be. So, and they were attracted to a party. They came and they saw how a party is supposed to be. So we are good, and they participated. They know exactly how it is.
Okay, I guess you're laughing about that. I mean, so what are your people saying? I hope the party is not like other political parties, where the chairman or the political head will just go and make decision, all meeting the full consensus of the party. Let's sit on the round table, gentlemen. Thank you for October 10th. Thanks for trusting the process. When next? Where are we heading to? Since then, have you been being able to have a roundtable with your own exotic race?
Of course. So it's a grassroots political party, and so our strength is from consultation. We gather our strength from consultation. We deal with ordinary Liberians, and so mostly women driven. So we sit with them, we consult with them all of the time. We have meetings, we communicate our decisions, we take action, firm action before we move. And so the National Development Party is very consultative. So we cannot, and it is not our business. We don't anticipate to be like other parties. We don't respect their members.
In terms of membership, you can't, because the elections now go with numbers. I mean, you can't tell Librans, this party now, if this party will be taking us out, I guess you'll do that later on within the show. In terms of number, I want the numerical strength. How many members we're talking about?
It's a huge number. I mean, the party is strong. So we the membership is wide. We have a huge trunk of Liberians that believe in the National Development Party, that believe in those who sat and put the ideas together to have a party called National Development Party. So it cuts across Liberia. It's a free religion, trouble-free party. We had 16 tribes into this political party. So I mean, it's huge. So the partisans are many. Numerically, we are so many. So we're strong, and it tells you from our activities in our districts. It will tell you. They tells you exactly how strong the party is, and how in a throughout our dealings with the people have been. So at the end of the day, we have many Liberians into the National Development Party.
Okay, great. I mean, 15 candidates on your party ticket. I mean, it's a good one. Yes, let's move on now. Musa Sharif, the NDP. The party is a party across the entire country in terms of membership. I'm going back to this just before asking which side do you lean on, whether it's the CDC or the United Party. We have not reached to that yet. Let's look at again county-wise, like in Lofa, like in Nimba, like in Bome, in Bapolo. How well is this party recognized?
Very much recognized. So it is not just a new party. For instance, when I say new party, we didn't just come on election day and participate, and be a participant into the election. So we came out from different steps, and we did a lot of consultations across the country. And National Development Party gather membership. First, you should have up to 3,000 membership to be recognized by the National Election Commission. That is statutory. And then before you are, at least in 6 counties, before you are, giving some, authority to operate as a party. So based on that, we are fully recognized, and we have membership all across Liberia. So that is not some of the problem that we are faced with.
Okay, great. So any reason why you feel to fit in a presidential candidate? I mean, people was wondering, why is the NDP, I mean, not having a presidential candidate in the election?
Yes, so quite frankly, we were approached by many Liberians to run on the party ticket as presidential candidate. But again, as I said, the party is not a one-man's party. It is a Liberian party, put together by Liberians with the belief that they can come together and move Liberia forward to a political organization organized name and style as the National Development Party. So therefore, the power is surely rested or vested in those partisans to decide the way forward for the party. So at the end of the day, the bulk majority of the party saw it very necessary at the time that, look, I don't think it's appropriate in this 2023 election that we see candidate.
Maybe wait for 2029.
Yeah, that we see presidential candidate. I think we can even more. We can wait a bit longer. I mean, we can stand by and even do more work and see how 2029 will be, and then we can go ahead and feed presidential candidate. But for this, they'll go ahead with with the House, because we believe that as a party, bulk majority of the problems in Liberia, I mean, not from the House. People see Liberia as West Africa as a whole, or Africa as a whole. We all term it as an executive, as an executive continent in Africa, meaning only the executive people consider. Those in executive, the president, the ministers are the prestigious people, and they realize that the House is the government. And until we can realize the legislature is where the government is is a place where the power is supposed to be. In fact, where the power is where the representatives and the senators are. Until we can focus on that to make sure that place is the real place to deal with, until we can realize that if you don't have a better house, and then you have a problem, and so on, then we have a problem in the country. So we thought it wise, since we are here for national development, we are here to focus on the forward movement of the country. Let's get started from somewhere.
Okay.
Best place is the House.
Forget about the presidency. Don't go for the big one. Let's have an initial target from the representative, the senatorial seat. Then 2029, perhaps we can fill in for the big one.
Exactly, because we said to ourselves, the representatives that are the House can summon the president to ask the president why. It is just very difficult for the executive to summon anybody from the House. So the House carries an enormous power, if you do realize it.
Okay.
You need people of sober mind to be in the House to create the necessary check and balance in the government, and to ask the appropriate question in terms of oversight. So they get it fixed from the legislature, and then the country will be on course.
Great. The country will be on course. So again, let's go back to this before I ask you the big question. And me librarians are already anticipating that numerical wise, you said yeah, the party do have numbers. Yes, of course. You also contested. I saw the amount of votes you accumulated. Yes, that tells you. But what's the agenda of the whole party? Someone's listening of the National Development Party. On what pillars are you building up from?
So, we is as for the National Development Party, the name is clear, and the name engenders our intention for the country. What we need in Liberia, particularly, is development, and development right away. So that is it. We need development, and development right away. So National Development Party is a party that stands against corruption and all forms of bad governance. We are against that. National development is practical. National development goes for today and right now. We don't believe in future. They say, okay, the future generation, we've been hearing the word future generation for over 175 or 76 years. So national development grew out of, full-fledged analyzations of the past and present, and dipping into the future to see what are the things that we need to put together, and then to move Liberia forward for us as a generation, we ourselves, to begin to realize the better of the country and enjoy the good of the country, and then we pass on to our generation. But since we were born, our Father's Day and a grandfather and other people, they say, okay, it is not about us, it's about our children. What's about them? They also needed to taste the development of the country. They needed to enjoy the resources of the country. People have been denied of that. And so we, the National Development Partisans, or the NDPs, believe in current reality, that it should start with me. We ourselves, we the citizen, you O'Neill. Why is it like you can't enjoy Liberia? You just talking about your children.
What way I'm not enjoying Liberia?
Okay, so of course.
Oh, I completely. I was cautioning the two presidential candidates. Yeah.
Please.
I mean, besides the number thing. I mean,
So for us as NDPs, we believe that Liberia should be on track now. We should make sure every Liberian should get a necessary share in Liberia in terms of development and forward march of Liberia. Built on a pillar of national development, anti-corruption party, grassroots party that believe in the human health and all of that, and so and many other things.
Okay, great. His name is Musa Sharif. He's the national development. He's chairman of the National Development Party of Liberia. Yes, MDP live on the breakfast show. My name is O'Neill. We've been really on Strong FM carrying us live this morning. Yeah, let's get to the big fun. It is every political party's right either to remain silent or to choose between the two political parties left within the runoff. Well, after the October 10th elections, the National Elections Commission announced to us that, well, there will be a runoff on the 14th of November. Now, you have the CDC, you have the Unity Party, you have George Weah, you have Joseph Boyka going back with the executive meeting call and to say, look, gentlemen, look, he's laughing about it. Where are we going as a party? And those of you listening up, this party here do have numbers. I've seen it from my very self. Yes, let's hear from you. Let's hear from the chairman. Chairman Sheriff, let's hear from you.
I started the conversation exactly with that. I said, well, this party's strength comes from consultation. And so it is consultative organization. We meet our grassroots, we consult with them. And I told you, majority of the partisans of this particular party are women.
Okay.
So, and we believe is built on the strength of a full equal participation of all Liberians. And women are very strong support arm of this party because they believe in the ideas that their children, they themselves will be featured international growth, that the leadership is transparent, fair, and okay to carry out their, their agenda at a level of national discussion. So again, yes, to answer your question, of course, we consulted, made an agree.
This argue. The meeting got interrupted for 1 hour. No. They were not taking the decision. No. Behind the scene.
In fact, there is a total accord in this party. The level of understanding in this party is so great. So we understand each other because we have a fixed agenda. It is not distorted. The party was not just built to make somebody. It was built to make sure all Liberians get their fair share in Liberia when it comes to development.
So is it?
It is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay, not commercial vehicle. I mean,
yeah, most party the reason they fight, the intent for the party is commercialization.
Okay,
and when party sole intent is to trade, and then again I repeat, when a party sole intent or certain partisans sole intent is a commercial company of the party, then I say you don't belong to National Development Party.
So your party is not commercially driven?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Grew out of a full-fledged understanding of the nation state, where we are as a country and where we need to go. And so by the time you intentionally commercialize a whole political entity, then therefore it better you go into the corporation war. The way you make big money, you don't need to be in political party. Party is for the power movement of the country.
Great. Was a difficult decision? Going back with your executive committee meeting, and I'm going back to this. Let's support the CDC. Let's support the Unity Party. What are you looking for? I mean, what were you looking for with the two candidates in the runoff?
And so that's what I said. For the fact that our decisions are based on care and love for country, and overall placement into national development agenda, and to make sure to secure the country and protect the citizens, that decision could be difficult to reach. But again, when a decision is typically about commerce, then you find it difficult to reach because people want just something for themselves. And in fact, when they get us something, even the very partisans that make them powerful, they don't care anymore. So for us, the decisions to support a base on the workings of the alternatives available. The decision to support from our end as the NDPs is based by by the alternative available, or the alternative available as a party for us. We base our decision on agenda for the country and how the country can move forward.
Okay, so before you announce the political party officially, you do so. Let's look at your stronghold. I mean, now, some way, somehow, you can take it away, place in our politics. Which way Maybe Joseph Boyka or George Weah, Musa Sharif, the NDP party is going this way. Say, well, you should anticipate you're going to get this amount of vote from your high numbers. Let's look at your terrain area.
Yeah. So as I said, we are realists. So you can, I mean, thankfully, there's no need to fabricate anything. The figures are available.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever we speak here, this is why we say we came on board with sincerity into politics.
Okay.
To provide a direction for our people. And so we don't lie. As a human, we get our own shortcomings as a human. But the overall objective to provide a better leadership for our people.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, district number 2 is classic example.
District 2. You can deliver District 2 to end of the political party in this runoff.
Yes, you can see.
I'm getting your record for this. Well, before you announce that party, do the NDP deliver that district?
I'm telling you,
okay.
For the record, that tells you when we come back, it will be even more greater. But then those that made errors, they will have rectified their errors. And so to put our party on a bigger picture when it comes to accumulation of votes. So we are sure District 2 is number 1, and other districts, Liberia as a whole, we are going to deliver Liberia to the choice of candidate that we made. And so that's clear. And District 2 is where we start from.
Okay, this is what we are. Great. So officially, I want you to make that pronouncement as the face of from the National Democratic Party of Liberia, Development Party. Yes. Yeah, we'll take time, man. He laughing right now. Anyway, on a very serious note, the National Development Party of Liberia, officially, can you tell Liberians, well, this is where the party is going to support this political party in this runoff?
And so, thank you. So, again, as I said from the beginning, and that's where we are, we did not establish National Development Party for a commercial purpose. We understand exactly the reason we established National Development Party. National Development Party grew out of many problems, many other issues that we don't have time allotted to us to discuss. But the overall objective is to lead and lead properly, and to follow those who we believe can also lead the way we want to see the country, being led. So we as a party decided to support the presidential bid of President George Weah, the re-election bid of President George Manneh Weah.
George Weah. Okay, so the next question: why continue for another 6 years for George Weah?
And we started as Liberian, and we saw for ourselves and the workings of President Weah, among many things. We cannot sit to tell you all of it. We do understand that as a political party like CDC, they had their own trouble, and they still have some trouble. But on the overall, when we look at what the president has done and what is on board to continue, we saw it safe as a party that, in line with our own mantra, President Weah is the best candidate to carry on Liberia for the next 6 years.
Was there the first one to reach out to you, or maybe the Unity Party didn't reach out to the NDP? Well, since no one is reaching out, well, with my huge number, so let's give our support this way.
Part of the NDP mantra is not to castigate unnecessarily. So we don't believe in that. But as far as I know, the CDC, reached out many times to us. They knew that we were, people of serious minds. And likewise, other people spoke to us from the other side, the UP. And but then we weigh between the alternatives. We saw that the National Development Party can work with the Congress for Democratic Change. The Coalition for Democratic Change. And based on the agenda and the working they have done, we felt necessary as a party to put that in a void of any cohesion.
Easy or difficult decision ahead of the Unity Party? What's all easy or difficult?
Yes. So you see, it's 8. At times, some people in the National Development Party may be sympathizers of Unity Party, but they believe in the leadership of National Development Party that cannot mislead them, and they know exactly the National Development Party leadership is up to the tax. And so upon the analysis, we all sat and agree. And the reason we lay out were clear. Again, we're not pecuniary reasons. So as I said, I come back. When the decisions are based on pecuniarity, then that's an issue. When decisions are not based on national development and on agenda of law for country, that's an issue. And so our decisions, were based optimally on the issues before us as a country. We look between the two parties and see what they have to offer and what they are offering currently. And I think President George Manawia and the Coalition for Democratic Change is better suited to lead the country for the next 6 years instead of the Unity Party.
No. Yes, so the NDP officially supports George Weah re-elections. That is clear from the chairman here with us this morning on the TBS 96.1 Truth FM. Again, in terms of this was the general consensus of the entire party hurricanes, right?
That's correct.
That's correct. Great. And the feedback since that pronouncement was made out. I mean, those who are going to vote, because you as other rates make the decision. What were the people saying to you? Going back to them, well, we decided to have George for another 6 years.
Exactly.
So, Oni, there's a beautiful part of life. You will not have everybody agreeing with you. You have to understand that. And everybody will not agree with your decision. That is the beauty of human life. And so by the time you have everybody agreeing with you, then you need to check yourself. There's something wrong somewhere. Then maybe the people now they have decided to be mocking at you. Maybe they say, okay, let it, anything the man say, that's it. No. So of course, and viewers and people making Facebook comments and what have you, they have their own side is supporting, which is their right. So of course, a lot of people are better about the decision, which we could have been member of the Unity Party. We could have collaborated with the Unity Party, to push their agenda. And so when we move on the other side,
maybe the Unity Party didn't reach out to you.
Well, this is what we're gonna say.
No, I need to know for the benefit of my record. Maybe the Unity Party didn't reach out to the NDP and say, well, it's a small party growing up. With all of your numbers, you go through your various representative candidates and senatorial candidates across the country. The first one I reach out to you consistently, and you seen the agenda and say, well, let's try our baby on this one.
We have made decision already. I'm not here to discuss the Unity Party. I'm here now to discuss.
Now, I want to ask you, one of the made an attempt to reach out to say, well, other political parties have done so. Well, now we're seeing it. Facebook now is there going when one meeting yet, their pictures will see Pretoria coming through. If the NDP go to the other side, to the other candidate, we'll see Pretoria. Go to the next candidate, we'll see pictures coming back and forth. Okay, let's move on with this one. NDP, what can you help George Weah to be reelected? How?
The question relating to the Unity Party reaching out to us, as a chairman, no Unity Party has reached out to me as a chairman.
Okay,
that's clear. So for the Unity Party, I think they are okay with their position. So that's what I see about the Unity Party. I think where they are okay, they are fine. So no Unity Partisan reach out to me to say, join us and we can work together and all of that. So I think they are comfortable. And so when people are comfortable, it don't bother them.
Okay. So
as NDPs, as National Development Partisans, as National Development Party, we have a lot to offer the president. We have started already. We are reaching out. For us, our support is just not based on Facebook. We go for the numbers. We go to our people. Yesterday, as a chairman, and day before yesterday, myself, I get into the feed myself. I don't believe in feed.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, and we'll get a report, Mr. Chairman. No, I don't believe in that. I want to be there myself. So we
I guess when you reach out to them, they ask you why hear this question, why we should give George Weah another 6
exactly. So they say, and that's the reason you have to go as a leader yourself to hear for yourself. Upon a decision, when you're taking a decision, everybody will not be there eventually. And certain partisans will be out of this. The bailiwick of Masrado County and other places. And some people also that are not school, maybe they may not understand the BB English you use in your meetings and what have you. So at the end of the day, you got to go to them, and they are the real voters. So we have started. That's the strength of the National Development Party. We don't trick. As long as we say we are with you, we are with you. So the president on our side, they can relax. We have a particular We have a huge community to deliver. We had a huge strong of Liberians to deliver to them. So I have started my engagement along with other partisans. We are moving. We are talking to partisans. Look, there is a reason we should elect the president, and these are the reasons. And they ask series of questions. And I came to the realization. I think in fact it is good that I'm in the field myself to understand, because other people feel differently, because people carry lies to them about your candidate. And so they carry lies, and they disfigure you. They place you in your position that you don't belong. So you have to go as a senior representative of the party, go in the field, talk to the people, avoid the patronage, sitting in a car, air-conditioned car, and sending people to give you wrong report. These are some of the reasons you see bad results come when it comes to election. Sitting in comfortable offices and then go to the president or people that are directly responsible for the president, collect what you're supposed to collect, and sit back and feel that everything going to be mushrooming. And then you let the president down. And that's what we don't do. We get into the field, we encourage the voters, give a reason. Someone, the things that I heard yesterday and day before yesterday, said to myself, I think it's good that I continue what I'm doing. So they are convinced, they are happy. They say, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Sirleaf, we're happy that we are here, you and your team again. We love the start of the NDP. You in the field, you come to all, you educate all, you tell what is this. So the choice of candidate you have made, I've made up my mind. Me, about you pace, and because of this reason, I'll say, okay, now that you were like this, so now you can be like this. And that's all the reason. That's democracy. Carry your message to the people. Persuade them. It is not about violence. And so the president will be re-elected because we are involved.
Okay. Yes, the voice of Musa Sirleaf, Chairman, National Development Party of Liberia, live on the Breakfast Show. So you close up in 2 minutes as we, yes, you're laughing about that. We're for 2029. The energy you have, 6 years from now, we're going to see doing more of that. Yes, yes. So, Elder Sherry, as you close up.
Sure, it is relayed on Twitter FM. I want to say hi to the people of District 2 Moswato County and all of the districts in Moswato County and Liberia in general. I want to thank the Liberians for being
peaceful for the first round of election. Liberians, just know that that is the only country we have. That is where you are comfortable. That is where nobody runs behind you for things that they didn't do. That is where you are comfortable. So it's good that we maintain our peace. And we'll thank the president, President Joe Manuel, for his level of tolerance. President Weah is so much tolerance. And I love that of him. He's an ordinary Liberian person. He knows the Liberian story. You know where we are as Liberians. So Liberians, as we go to the second round of election, please remain peaceful as you did in the first time. You have all of the tools available to you to talk to anybody that you can convince to join your candidate. That is not about violence, and that is not about fighting anybody. Okay? The best you can do is to go and sit with the person and talk to them, campaign, and what have you. That's what we are doing. We are doing one-on-one campaign. We are convincing our people. Sometimes we realize the big gatherings also are not just sufficient. You have to go beyond that, and so that's what we have done. We are good at that. We believe in Jehovah's Witness campaign. That's what we do, and we've been doing that. So I want to admonish all of the supporters of the president. It is not just the fanfare you enjoy. You got to go into the field and do the real thing. And we are committed to.
I hope your own campaign is just like some people just call football game. And after the game, everybody go.
But we are saying, so we got to be real about this. This is not a joke. It's a national challenge to all of us. We got to make sure that the president is re-elected. When you're getting attacks, go into the field, meet the people, talk with the people, the ordinary voters, and they are there waiting for you. Okay. So sometimes the big programs you organize, many people don't attend, and some people just come for the occasion. And many people are, they are not serious about what they are there for. So the best thing you do, go to them physically and talk to them. So at the level of National Development Party, the president can relax on our side. We are working very, very well. We don't joke, we take everything seriously. And so we have taken this challenge very seriously because we, as partisans, we endorse the president with open heart, with clear heart. We want to make sure that the president is re-elected, and we are committed to that. So I want to tell the partisans of the National Development Party, that is our side. That is where we have chosen to support. Let's support the president to be re-elected. It is good for Liberia. It is good for, the freedom of press. It is good for development, and it is good for political tolerance. So we thank the president. We thank the campaign team. We are proud to be part of you, and then we'll move strong to make sure the president is re-elected.
All right. The voice of Musa Sharif, who was on the Breakfast Show 96.1, chairman of the National Development Party, NDP. Let's get our break. We'll come back. We'll bring you on from one running mate or from Liberia Prosperity Party with us, Max Leron, coming up on the TBS.
Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted?
What will be announced by the Elections Commission, therefore, that's what we're going to go by as Liberians. Well, no to any form of violence. So the best thing you have to do is to encourage your supporters. Then send a key message out there to the silent voters. There are people who from various political parties will may decide not to vote, but you can encourage them with a key message. Well, give me another 6 years, I'm going to do this. Well, why I want to go and replace George Weah. So people also listening for the key message. You should take that into consideration. All right, so we have the vice tenor bearer who contested from the Liberians for Prosperity Party, Max Lewin, a very professional young man, very, very promising young man who have a future in this country. And he's proud that, yes, his party have made a mark some way, somehow. Close to 4,000 votes across the country. The Liberian Prosperity Party accumulated according to Elections Commission. Mac is here with us this morning with his team. They will introduce themselves. Good morning to you, Max Laren.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to every Liberian who listen to me.
Yes, see that alone?
Yeah, rocking with mom.
Yeah, let her introduce herself. Sorry.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Justina Grace Nat.
Okay, Reverend Justina Grace Nat. Great. Yes, Slaren. Yes, how's the Prosperity Party? How you doing?
Okay. Firstly, I really ask for this time and to speak to every Liberian who stood by us, who believe in us at the time, and to bring all this far, I must give them credit. We can't say it's a panic, though we were not victorious, but we make a mark. And the brain still believe in us. So I just want to use the opportunity to tell them thank you. And as it touched me as a young promising leader of the nations, rest assured, Liberians, we are all one and Liberia for us. Once we continue to work in one direction positively in the interest of the nations, I believe we will come over with flying colors.
Okay, great. I mean, you still have Asian in favor. I mean, yeah, definitely. So what role the Reverend play with this party now? And then before going into all the details.
Oh yeah, actually, firstly, I want to extend my appreciation to the partisan of Liberian Prosperity Party. Probably the expectation were hard because during pre-campaign, people saw me in various counties.
Well, you were sure winning it?
Yeah, my man. Oh, who can go into?
No, I'm just kidding. She laughing about it. Yeah, but getting close to 4,000 votes. I mean, also, what did they encourage your people? I mean, to vote on new party, and you got that amount of numbers. What do you say? What were you saying to them?
Actually, O'Neill, let me not lie to you. The fact of the matter is, Liberians are people who believe in reality, and when you speak to Liberian, today and say, look, tomorrow the color going to be blue. Jerry will bring constant and say the color will be blue. But if Liberian men see into your eyes and then they see you as a schemer, as other political leader does in these going elections, they put fear in Liberian. That's why you see these numbers then drop from other political leaders who came with has you during the pre-campaign. We saw then they put under the influence. One crazy thing that always happening in this country, and we're working on it seriously. Firstly, I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to that Max O. Vagbale, who served as Vice Standard Bearer to Shakweta. He and I have been working in one accord to establish a vice presidential candidate union.
Okay.
Who stand forever and buttress.
Okay.
So having said that, it is based upon these things. We got to know that most of the Standard Bearer came, they were kind of scheming. They use the right on our popularity, our little, influence, good human relations, you name it, rest. So based upon that, some of us were quiet. I couldn't take the L to say anything negative because I was on the ballot as well.
Mm-hmm. You're on a ballot.
For me, doing pre-campaign, if you ask anybody, even in the studio, I bet anybody to come in and say, we saw my campaigning when campaign open. No, I was pushed aside. I didn't participate in campaign activities, but the few votes you see on that number, I can tell you.
And you said a few votes. Did that mean close to 4,000? So the vote you saw, coming through. No, few will be like 100, 200. But your party, 4,000, almost a 4,000. I mean, that's number.
Yeah, we knew. But I'm telling you, we got approximately we have almost 3,000 or 2,000 plus 2 million plus voters in this country. And we got 4,000 with my status, with my appearance, with my capability. If I had been in power to campaign, I would have hit his card. I mean, a lot of you, so that's why I use the word few.
Okay. So you're looking at the dialing board between the CDC and the Unity Party now. Because you're on your own, you're not in power. Great. So I was just looking for that key message you set out to people because I know you're a professional classroom lecturer for almost 20 years. Is it because of your time in the classroom? Those who are nurtured all along, let's give this young man a chance. I mean, I'm still yet to see this prosperity party. I was thinking like you're going to get like your party going to get like 100 or 200, but you hit almost 4,000. What key message were you sending out to them?
I'm sending a message out to my people. I want them to remain still, to be strong, and I can tell them nothing will come easy. This is just a beginning, and like I said, Max Lawan Jr. didn't really campaign to the 40. They didn't even campaign. Those you see voting, they are my students, are my family, are people from my county, people from my districts who believe in me and they believe that they had to push me by all means, whether they see me with vehicle, they see me with logistics, nothing. But they trusted me and they voted for me. The high accumulated I know. And my message to them is I want to tell them to remain firm. That is stand strong and see what progress is going to make. Now we got a two party remain now we're looking up to, and I'm going to open up this morning and speak to Liberian people, speak to people in my county, and see how best we can turn the pendulum.
Okay, great. We'll get to the Reverend shortly. You from Nima County, specifically from the Minor Belt. The people in Ganta listening up to you this morning, Truth FM, 96.9 relaying us right now. Hearing our own son on the radio. Of the two political parties now, either you take a side or you decide to remain neutral and tell supporters I'm going to watch from afar. Of the party in particular, which of the side you will lean on, the CDC or that of the Unity Party?
Thank you, O'Neill. As I'm speaking now, as the director said, as a promising young Liberian, I have seen a lot of capability in the ruling party. And the ruling party has been opening up to have a tete-a-tete discussion with anybody, be it from the village, be it an educated person, be it an educated person. So, these are values that every leader would love for somebody to attach to them. Having said that, they are done that on several occasions. I want to extend my thanks and appreciation on Chief Eugene Nangwe. He did well. For every time he hear my name, he opened his door and we sit in the living room, even on the porch, we talk one-on-one, and security gave him maximum coming out. I feel proud as a young Liberian. But the call here today is I want to speak to every Liberian that what we're looking for is we should give President Weah the second term.
Okay, so I'll ask you a question. Why George Weah another 6 years?
I want to tell everybody. Actually, as a young man, George Weah, he doesn't pick and choose in the sense that he opened his arm to everybody. I was surprised, like President Weah and myself standing to NDC hawking each other, lecturing, popping my arm. So, Lord, man, son, you can make it. I was proud of him that day. And besides, every political leader, the first terms is the struggling term for them. And in Liberia, where we just came from, crisis, Madam said, he popped it up and she left it somewhere. He picked up from there. He had made some marks. And I can tell everybody, probably some of us was on the board. And I can tell you, President Ware is not somebody that don't listen to people. If he gets some of us on board, he will take our opinions and our positive opinion into consideration, and then make some extra progress in the second term. We got road connectivities. He started the process. I believe the Stop Easting will love to see the road going as fast through agriculture pass there. I believe the issue of free tuitions in the university, free wash fee and other stuff around here, I believe it will even go down to the junior high and elementary and other thing. And with some, I'm going to tell him, boldly, Mr. President, we need to even subsidize the private schools. And these are some of the ways we boost the morale of the second term. And another issues that is burning on my mind is be a blackout or whosoever win these elections. I can tell you, we will still have struggling issues in the country. Reason being, the less fortunate guys we refer to them as Zogots. I tell you, on a daily basis, their number increase. There's those guys, their situation just remain at days, and then the new government are coming on board. They do not find an applicable means to resolve how to control them, put them in one place. I told John Colley during the vice presidential debate that my contributing idea to any government coming in, or if I do win, is my first target is to take down the Bele Fasama forest down. And what we will build a housing unit, we'll have all category of trade.
Okay, so now we have operated on your own agenda. Yes, the president manifesto says you support.
Preaching, the president see me as a young man. I believe people might say, as I said here, Joe, and I give me a cent. As I said, nobody gave me money. People shouldn't feel that someone were better driven. No, but my concern here, what is really burning issues to me as I am a man. What is burning issues to me is we can have some few unscrupulous individuals in the country who want to use other country, they serve a remote control when the president bought in the country you turn to, even the country the president is, you turn it that no, we don't want those things to be happening. We in a modern dispensation. Everybody should be a partaker of the politics. Everybody should enjoy the resources. Everybody should enjoy the natural resources God gave us here. So we don't have one or few old unscrupulous people to just be using us as a remote control. I'm tired with that. So some of us, that's why we're going to President. I hope you're listening to me, and I believe as a young man, I'm coming to you on board with all of my arm, my love, and service. You were able lieutenants, you see me around here, Reverend Justina Grace now, Reverend Augustus Yeba. They are all giants are people who've been part of the CDCs, and they've been around me while we're in different parties, they've been nurturing me. So the two people you see, I've sometimes feel heard if I'm not even seeing them on the hierarchy board, I'm not seeing them with making any kind of flying colors, but they work tirelessly on in the action of the chairman, the party chairman, in the action of the campaign manager, in the action of the president. That's what we call love. So that they're on board. So at least I can speak to Liberian people, so I can speak to the party so they can see we are coming on board. I particularly coming on board with all of my armors. We're going to battle, we're going to take Liberia to the next level.
Okay, so that battle should be at the dollar back. So, yeah, great. Yes, I mean, yeah, that one left with me now because I'm keeping the pace on the wall. So, Reverend Justina, how do you intend going out to a campaign? I mean, a female, normally I'm seeing you now with Makla. Are you people heading up to Nimba County? He's from the Mountain Belt. In Nimba, how is you going to do this campaigning?
Well, thank you. As for me, I'm a citizen from District 12. I'm the chaplain there and the treasurer.
Okay.
This young man is my brother-in-law. I've been encouraging to join CDC. I told him CDC is the winning party. Come over and help our president, help all of us who can rebuild our nation. I have two things to say. Number one, President we are is a godsend to us. Number two, God told me 2020, he gave our president two characteristics. I asked him what do you mean by that? He said he gave him the characteristic of Joshua and the characteristic of Nehemiah. He explained me, said Joshua led the children of Israel to Israel, and this would be the inhabitants among them. And I have blessed Joshua. I have brought him to disobey the inheritance of Liberia to Liberians themselves. Then he said, I have given Nehemiah characteristic. He said, Nehemiah, when the walls of Jerusalem were broken down, he chose Nehemiah to come back to Israel to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. So he was giving Joshua that potential to rebuild Liberia. So this is my message everywhere I go. I preach. This is the message I talk to the people. I win it over. This is the message I've won this honorable man over in my camp. So I will follow him. We'll go as Nima, as far as Sano, to run the 2-week campaign to tell the people Joshua is the best candidate. He's a humble man. He's a peaceful man. You can see the rating all on the wall. What God told me, He rebuilding our nation, taking people from.
Why you got vision or what?
This is my vision.
Your vision that George will be re-elected.
Yeah.
That's your vision. Okay. You have to work towards it.
Working. That's why I want this man over.
When you go to the people, what do you hear from them? What do they say to you?
The people happy. They say, Reverend, we will give our vote to Mr. President. We see ourselves in him. We will give our vote everywhere I go. Say, Reverend, we will give our votes.
Reverend will give our vote. Mark, let's get back to you. You heading for your county. How is the politicking like in Nimba? Now we're saying no to any form of violence. The country comes above every one of us interests, like we're first in the midst of all, I would say. How do you go about doing your own campaigning for? I mean, you say you support George Weah re-election.
Yeah, you see, people just interpret Nigerians to be different at some angle, but I can tell you for free, if you count in a household name in Nima, Slawon is among them. And with that extra respect, Nigerians will respect each other. We might do anything outside, but we enter the cover, we know what we call solidarity. So if I'm going to campaign for President Weah, I got people who believe in me, and if I do give them instruction and make them to understand what is necessary that we vote President Weah the second term, they're going to definitely agree with me. And I can tell you, I'm speaking it loud and clear. With the expose from my auntie, my older sisters, my mother, Madam Ida Gonglo, and buttressing her from their anger, I can tell you, my brother, there will be a difference. I can tell. Even the president himself, just mark the number you're going in from the man and Bill, heading to Tabet and other places. Keep that numbers and then see how we're going to make that number turn over in excess number. I can tell you. So the campaign number we're going to be very harmonious. We respect each other. If I do get in contact, people know that Honorable Slawon is in contact. If I do get in secretary, people know. If I get Yahweh mentioned.
So on I have votes that I saw right after you have Joseph Boyka, George Weah, Tewon Gongolo, Lucini Kamara. Then you falls around 6-7 in terms of your votes because your party had close to 4,000 votes. So that's the area strategically you go to encourage people. Well, let's give this man another 6 years. Let's give him another 6 years. The people ask you why George Weah? Why should give George again?
With the election, with the campaign in Nima, I can tell people the campaign in Nima is very beautiful. Let people, the Vera Party chairman, they start hating their head because when it comes to Nima kind of politics, we know exactly what to say to certain ethnic group to you to believe in us. As I'm speaking, if I take the streets of even Circle here and then use megaphone and tell the Nibanians, the Manon, the Mandingos are there, made them understand why you necessarily vote President Weah. People are going to definitely listen to me. That's why I'm giving my word. The number we got there, we accumulated from that place. I'm going to make it turn over with the empowerment and with the kind of able lieutenant you see in around me. I got 2 giants, pastors. We're moving with anointing. We're moving with power. We're moving Oh yeah.
You gotta use that for your campaign now. Yeah, I mean, you should use that for.
You once told me from the onset when I told you I said I didn't campaign.
You didn't campaign at all. Yes. You wouldn't have really appearance, and that was it.
Hey, if I just start supplying.
So you didn't campaign. You got close to 4,000 votes.
Why will you be like if I campaign? Why will you be like? I didn't campaign. You campaign on it.
Well.
Campaign was going on because I know my.
Then why you went into the race?
No, I went into the race with the expectation of campaigning, but it happened when you got one man monopolizing everything, it become crazy.
But just I mean, are you delighted with this news of Emax Lemon finally come over? You say you've been talking to him all along. Come on board. Let's support George Weah's agenda. Give him another 6 years. I is it like?
I'm very, very delighted, happy, pleased with him. He understood the narrative on the board, so he decided to join us. So that's why we use and win many people over. Because George Weah, this is his season, this is his time.
Mac, and almost later, I mean, you have two political parties. Well, due to all fairness, I have to balance this, which of course I'm doing so. You had the CDC, you have the Unity Party. Is it because the CDC reached out to you first, or the Unity Party didn't reach out to you?
Honestly speaking, when it started, I ran behind Unity Party.
Why you running behind a party?
I was running behind them because I wish I now understood from the perspective of the Silesian angle how they work, how they do things in the current regime. In fact, how they relate to people. I didn't know that they were kind of humble people. I didn't know that they got kind of people who attach value to you. But on many occasions, I visited hierarchies of UP because I was coerced by other family people. You got to go to the UP side. But when I saw the reality that the campaign, the politics, the meaning accounting now has been like somebody using remote control to control other people, then that way it got to my attention, that way it got to my soul. That our people need to be delivered. We can't just sit supine and see some unscrupulous species just treating all of that. So as I'm speaking, even President, we are first term. Let's just go straight to some points. How many educated man and man you saw them working President we are first term? Because the gabble was in one person who get order. Who when he says things will happen. And those kind of things we don't want to continue.
I hope the travel politics not resting there in the impact. Yes, so you have the minor, you have the Gil. I mean, I hope this is not happening. If George Weah wins the president, or Joseph Boyka, I mean, that person is president for the entire country.
Yeah, we know exactly. I don't have problem with Ambassador JMB actually because he's a father. I respect him. He's an old man. I love him. But I'm saying with the caliber of people that surround him, I see people.
So you mean that it drive you away?
I don't want to be.
So this is a final decision now. The final decision. Is it a decision of the entire party hurricanes? Perhaps within any party structure, the executive committee is a higher decision body. Once they have come out with a decision, meets on behalf of the entire party. They reach out to say yes. The party have decided, George, we are re-elections.
O'Neill, what we're saying here today is the Standard Bearer openly said that he's not part of anything. He okay with the way team went.
Oh, yes, you're Standard Bearer. Okay.
And then the cheerleader.
Meaning anybody can go that way anyway. Okay.
Cheerleader, the Secretary General was speaking. They even had appointment today with the Minister of Labor, coming to the same directions.
Okay.
And seeing around me here, the band they're pushing me to, helping me one way with their idea, contributing ideas, planning together. So I believe that we all are heading the same directions.
And the decision, why does Senator Bearer decide not to support out of the side and just back off?
That I think he will be the best person to answer that.
Okay. Richard Miller, man, we have shied away from the media throughout this. Maybe that one you didn't win the election. Yeah, Senator Bearer have shied away from the entire media process. Anyway. Yes, so as we try to close up, what message you have? You have folks listening up to you in Ganta, in Sake PA, Iban listening up to you. Truth FM 96.9 is carrying us live. What folks you want to say out that you are coming out for brother campaign for George Weah?
All right, the people of Nema, the people of Liberia at large. Let me tell you that President Weah is necessary to wait for the second term, so we can do some completion as well. We start and some plan we got on paper. Second, the people of Nima County belongs to three tribes: the Mana, the Gio, the Mandingo. We all had equal right there, and I feel hate if I see one tribe being marginalized. This is Liberia. Everybody must enjoy what we have here naturally. So the campaign momentum we are bringing there. The message here is we want peace and we must maintain the peace. Vote for President Weah and vote for the country. Nibayans, let's be wise. Let us not let some old people or anybody who have already lived their life to bring separation among us. Nima is all we have. Liberia is all we have. Fellow Liberians, fellow citizens, and fellow Prosperity Party members who are coming on board. You are welcome. And I urge all of you that we will be peaceful.
With the power invested in you now, you're speaking.
Yeah, with the power. I have a government with the power invested in
You gotta gravel your head now. The step barrel is all your own. So you're knocking the gravel down now.
Yeah, with the power invested in me, I'm calling everyone.
Max Slayer, E Max Slayer.
I'm honorable E Max Slayer.
Honorable E Max Slayer. Yeah. Honorable E Max Slayer, the power invested in you. You're leading the George Weah way.
Yeah.
Yes, Rory, just to ask you close up. Say no to violence. Encourage your people to vote. That's the best thing any political party can do so. Yes, as you close to your final word.
Final, I want to encourage every Liberians. Weah is our future. You can see our future in him. Let us join him to rebuild our nation, to make our nation beautiful like other nations. Let us be peaceful. Come November 14, vote Joshua and Taylor. God bless you all.
Okay. Impact, just close up, boss.
All of you that relay, and I want to appreciate Liberians. I don't want people to look at it on the contrary, but what we're doing, we are doing the right thing. God has not let us to do what we're doing, we have done it. People may not believe it. Black people and I met will talk over and over, but what God want me to do, that's what I'm doing. And what God want Liberian to do, that's what will happen. Let remain peaceful, let's go through the electoral process with peace and love and harmony. We are coming on board to CDCs with peace, commitment in service, love, and unity. God bless you all.
Great. With the official power vested with EMAC. Thank you so much. Let's get a brief. I will come back. We'll bring on Rabel Samin. He's the chairman of MOVE and that of Jin Salensa Deba. Coming up on the last segment of the True Breakfast Show. 92641, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's get this music up break. This is my all-time favorite music now.
Be our love is forever. From now on till the end of days. If you need a stormy weather.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best! Orange is the best! Oh, Orange is the best!
Orange is the best!
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best!
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best!
People, Orange is the best! Yes! Orange is the best! Naratama, please whoop. Company that's a Orange. Top number one.
Company is Orange. I don't got the best.
Orange will more you the telephone on.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is
Orange is the best!
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage,
Orange is the best.
fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Lavakitie, Naratama, Pulizu, Company Guinea, that's the Riboga Orange, Tobaga number one. So we need to.
Company is the orange. I don't got the best.
Orange, we want you that telephone on.
At the end of the day, Liberians make the decision. Encourage your supporter to go and vote. Even if we fight, it won't be okay. In the midst of all controversies, and this is our professional role we are playing, huh? You tell us why Liberians should vote George Weah, why Liberians should vote Joseph Boyka. And this is it. And this is my favorite piece of music right now. Tiwe, man. Good morning, Abraham Shaw, big brother. How you doing this morning? I'm seeing the chairman from Move, Robert Summit. Oh, yeah. A lot of endorsement going on. Don't get angry. This is politics. It's a mix of signs. When you mix it while you're playing your favor, let the negotiation continue and let people come out to give that support. That's the best thing to do. Okay, yes, that's a nice song. And in fact, this was a song that took me close to Charles Bronskian. And then I received this call, and this strange number placing a call to me. And I said, well, is this O'Neill? I said, yes. And he said, you don't know the voice? The council have a heavy tune now. And I said, okay, this is Councilor Bronskian. Charles Bronskian. I said, yes. Oh, how you doing, sir? Council, how you doing? And he laughed about it. He said, I love the music you are playing. So what about this music? This is not a bass of music. He said, well, you just interpreted the music for us. I mean, I'm going for the message in the music. This song took me close to Brunskin just because of this music. The song Tiwe. Let's come together. If you're from this side, if on the other side, we agree to disagree. Tiwe. It's a nice piece of music. I mean, most of you fall in love with it. Anyway, yes, 16 days to go. Where are we heading? 16 days to go. Yes, I have the chairman of Move Live. Well, I thought it was an Arsenal scarf. I was going to take it from him, man. It's a beautiful one. Robert Salmon have accepted my invitation. He never shied away from an interview. Yes, on a Monday morning, live of us on a True Breakfast Show. Let me say good morning to the political leader, Ambassador D. Maxwell Kimia. Good morning. Yes, good morning to you, Honorable Sammy. How you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning, Oni Roberts. And let me say good morning to the great people of Liberia. And on behalf of our political leader, His Excellency, Ambassador D. Maxwell Kimia here, let me extend thanks and appreciation to the Liberian people who turned out to vote overwhelmingly for our president, Dr. George Weah, who defeated all of the 19 opposition in the first round.
Okay, that's a nice intro there. That's a nice intro. How is Move, in fact, the movement for economic empowerment? Yes, how is Move, in fact, as you start up? How is the political party?
Yes, Move is doing well. The political party is okay. As Move, we are meant to move. So we are on the move for the runoff. The second round, we are in full gear. We've hit the ground running. We are now moving to the trenches again to ensure that
President Weah is re-elected since, in fact, he won the first round, but because of the laws that we have in country, higher been other countries, in got more votes than anyone else in the election.
This is percentage wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of formality, but with time, of course, he will be pronounced winner, and that is why all the people who contested, almost all of the people who contested, are tilting towards him because they know that he's going to win. So that's why we get the largest endorsement than anyone else. So we thank them for coming. We thank them for seeing reason that President William deserves a second term. To continue to do what he's doing. And we've told people that what President Weah has been able to do in the first, under the circumstances that he took the government and he met in office, nobody could have done better than him. But he has his team, he and his team have been able to manage, and we are here, we are where we are. So going on with an additional 6-year mandate, I'm sure with the experience, with the time in office, with the interaction of people, we can do better than anybody who wanting to become president.
Okay, great. So let me just take you back a little bit. During the campaign of the October 10, before that, Move have been basically involved into several counties. Campaigning, you can talk about that. How was it?
So it was challenging, but it was insightful. We went to the people, we sat with the people, we interacted with the people, like particularly our political leaders sent me to Lofa County, since in fact his job as a foreign minister is like foreign to his own country. He's always out there representing Liberia's interest, so he couldn't go, and we both are from Lofa County, so he sent me, and I was there with the president. We spent weeks in Lofa County campaigning, and of course he saw the result. Unprecedented. Lofa voted President Weah overwhelmingly because they chose development over tribalism. They believe that the country is for all of us. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters most is what you intend to do for the people. For the very first time, Lofa has seen paved road, quota hitting the county in one of the districts, Salai. And the good news, let me break the good news before we go further. Right after the election, President Weah, His Excellency, sent the ambassador Kimian to Qatar, Doha.
Okay.
To follow up on a commitment that was made to President Weah during 2023 when he visited that country. The Prime Minister he met, the Prime Minister reaffirmed and reassured President Weah and directly to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, go and tell President Weah, we are committed to funding the second phase of the road pavement in Lofa County from Konya to Monokoma in Foya district. So which means Barrow is almost going to be things of the past in Lofa County.
Okay.
So after President Weah went to Lofa County, he saw what was there and he had commitment. So that's why he said the political leader said, man, you gotta go check on this. The road in Lofa County is unbearable. So while they are also, I'm sure there's an arrangement to go for the Southeast. Sooner or later, you will hear some news about the Southeast situation where the president is very, very concerned as well. So although Barrow situations will soon be things of the past in the country, for Lofa County, it's assured, it's being earmarked, and pretty soon, second phase will immediately start. So Lofa County overwhelmingly supported President Weah, and we know they will do better than the first one. And that is why for the fact that they have even heard about the second news, because people are lying, oh, President Weah will not continue the rule, he will just leave it as it is. But no, President Weah is so serious. He does not say something that he does not do. So what he promises is what he does. So Lofa people can rest assured. Yes, we were there. We campaigned all over the country. Like Move is a very formidable and organized political party across the country. Maybe second to CDC in the country also. But
in terms of what?
Terms of structure and organization. If you check around across the country, some of the parties, you don't see them everywhere. You don't see offices for them anywhere. But for Move, we are everywhere.
You have offices everywhere.
And we can mobilize. And in political warfare, your ability to mobilize quickly puts you in a better position. Just for the second round, the political leader was able to call he asked that we requested that we call all the county chairs. I think he saw that on it was the news was even carried up.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
All the county chairs came here and he commissioned them to go back and they went ready to hit the ground running. So that makes us very effective because we can easily mobilize, we can easily get our people together and move because they are organized. So yes, no party can easily say that they have been able to do that. They have been able to bring their county chairs and they have gone with campaign materials across the country to hit the ground running. So Move has done that. So that's why our new Move actually has great impact on us.
Okay, great Move. I mean, let's go to real business. Like 16 days to this run there. There's two political parties. I mean, from 25 up to 2023, I've been going like neck to neck. Librarians will always go for a runner between the coalition for democratic change, that of the Unity Party. Why should librarians give George Weah another 6 years? Someone's listening up to the radio. You have partisans from Lainu. You have partisans from, the last several political parties. Listen, in the Silent Voters Association, I've just created one for them. Listen in, and why George Weah another 6 years?
So, okay, let's put the question the other way. You are asking, why should we give President Weah 6 years? And at the same time, you should ask, why shouldn't we give a Unity Party 18 years? Because they got the first 12 years. And then we got CDC got 6.
So you hit us your 6 years. Yeah, that's good. I'm taking that into consideration. Great. You tell us why, then tell us why we should not give Unity Party another 6 years to make 18 years. All right, go ahead.
You are asking me, why shouldn't we give a Unity Party 18 years and why should we give you 12 years? That's why you're asking. So to simply put it, what President Weah has been able to do under the given circumstances in 6 years, nobody, no president could have been able to do. And when I talk about circumstances, if you want to understand that, is in 2018 or 2017, the former president, let me give her a happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday, Madam Eddie Jensen Sirleaf, Her Excellency. Madam, happy birthday. Thank you so much. She told the Liberian people that the country was getting tougher, so we needed to fasten our belt. So which means he knew exactly what it was. Recovering from the Ebola pandemic, the country was now on good footing. And then while we were just bracing ourselves as a country out of the circumstances, out of the reminiscences of the Ebola virus, the coronavirus came. And the coronavirus was even heavier and devastating than the Ebola virus because Ebola was just 3 countries in Africa. But the coronavirus hit the whole country. So everybody, the whole world. Everybody was left to cater for themselves, So President, we are under the circumstances. The moment we got from the corona, we are trying to recover the war between Ukraine and Russia disrupted the supply chain. So under the circumstances, what President Weah has not been able to do in terms of electricity, road, in the health sector, educational sector, and even the market area, the economy, nobody could have been able to do. Up to now, civil servant pay is current and regular. So nobody could have been able to do. Nobody should tell you, say, when they become president, there will be divine free money. No. Mm-hmm. The social contract, a relationship between the people and the government is that the government will do an issue like you have to provide electricity, you need to provide educational system, you need to ensure that we got health, and you need to ensure that we have some of the basic social services like water and things. So that's what any government will do. But the people who are coming in power, they're making it to make it appear that when they can, they'll be giving people free money, they'll be giving people free rest. It does not work like that. That's not how government works. If they did not do that in the last 2 years they were there, how would they promise you they will do that? It does not work like that.
Okay.
What President Weah has done, nobody can do it. We can go sector by sector. And given the circumstances that President Weah inherited, and he met also while he was there, and sometimes some people can say President Weah practically became real president for the country for 3 years, 2 years.
Because of COVID or what?
Because of COVID and all of the disruption that took place. But yet, he didn't shy when he took responsibility as a leader. Let me tell you one of the biggest things that we've been able to achieve. President Weah is the face of democracy in Africa. President Weah is the face of democracy. I just saw Love FM appear on Love FM, I think it was on Monday.
Okay. The back on air.
The cross then done in 2000 in the Unity Party regime. Didn't he cherish democracy? They crack down on media institutions. But here we are, people sit on the social media, all of the media, they insult President Weah down to his mother and everyone else. But yet President Weah is tolerant. You don't have political prisoner in country. No, you don't have one. People are enjoying freedom, press freedom. The democracy is strengthened. See the gone election, since it's unprecedented in our country. After election, we only got a few cases. Probably people want to save face. Few cases going to court. Madam Deviata Lasana has been able to do more and beautiful work, great job than any of them since after the war. We got less cases. Probably maybe because of the experience I've gotten. They didn't show NSR. If you see only a few people, no presidential candidate is going to court. Few representatives and senators are the one having a problem. So it means the administration, the President Weah has given the independence to the election commission, and they did their work very well that nobody has anything to complain.
All right. Okay, very transparent. Okay.
Constitution. Those are, when you see such a president, you need to give him a chance. The way the election commission is independent in these elections, I don't think they have ever been like that. Evidence that very few people are having complaints.
Okay, so going to the various county, you have spent bulk of your time in Lofa and some of your auxiliaries from move into other counties. How was it like campaigning? What were people saying? What were you saying to them? We need to know, like, Brent, those, because Montserrat behave like the entire Montserrat, the whole Liberia. And most people think about that. What's come up in terms of the euphoria and all of that during your campaign period? How was it like? What were you hearing from the people? And you was campaigning back and forth. Let's give George Weah to complete his make it up 12 years. Don't give Unity Party going for another 6 years, like to say make it 18. What were you saying to them?
What we were simply telling them is that if you see what President Weah has been able to do in under 6 years, if you give him additional 6 years, some of the things that he has started, for example, the mansion for the over 2 years, they didn't complete the renovation of the mansion. Was President Weah, who has almost completed he has even moved to the mansion, who has completed the renovation of the mansion. He's supposed to be sitting there to work for the next 6 years. So the mansion that they didn't complete, the trial for 2 years, they didn't complete. President Weah has completed the place we want to sit. If you go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, what has happened there? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will be almost like second to none. State-of-the-art ministry, very modern. They've been renovated since 1978. Now the renovation, the impact that has been made, the level is going to be brought has never been like that. So these are work that people are doing. Even you go to NAMFA, you see the kind of work different people doing. If we just give these people chance for the next, look at the Ralphie Highway. The Ralphie Highway is supposed to be completed. All of those contracts are made. The far road is supposed to be completed and go to Manicoma. So the people want to come and just preserve over the completions of these things that are already put into the line. That's what they are rushing for. If they are sincere, they will say, okay, since we got 2 years and the people just got 6 years, we're not going to bother them. Let's give them this 2 years. Then let's compare. So we will see who really did what, and then 2029 can really be the battle of who did the best work. So, but because they know that very well that after 2 years, President Weah achievement will be homage their achievement. That's why they are fighting. But the Liberian people understand. Liberian people understand that President Weah is doing better. That's why President Weah was voted, won the first round. President Weah won the first round. No matter what they did, President Weah won the first round. Propaganda they are brought against the president who won the first round. So for the second round, of course, the Liberian people were.
The second round, some opposition bloc accused, well, how are the votes coming from the southeastern? Yes, in terms of the strategies, how do you intend to engage other counties? Like you have, yes, let me just say now, yes, you basically focus with Lofa County, but you still have huge votes that will come out from Grand Bassa. From Nimba County, you have Mangibi, and Montserrat as well. But these are vote-rich country, and Bon County finishing in the top 6.
No, but see, even in Nimba, the very Nimba County you want to talk about, Nimba County, now you got Honorable Edith Bongrewe has endorsed President Weah. He just saw another song from Nimba County was in the studio, and several of them have endorsed President Weah right from Nimba County. So Nimba County also voted President Weah. So when you people say Southeast, so that is
I'm not saying you people, but the oppositions are saying, well, most of your votes are from the Southeastern. How better can you upgrade in terms of numbers? Now, with this one's the highest number or not the higher or now.
Vote from Bon County, we got vote from Bon Mangibi. We won we won Bassa, of course, and then we got significant vote from Maserado County. We have changed the strategy, and we know what went wrong, that we didn't get a vote. Not that the people didn't want to vote or didn't vote for President Weah. You saw that you got about 100,000+ invalid votes, and you got about several 100,000 of people who didn't come out to vote. And most of the people who didn't come out to vote are our people. So we are going to tell them that, look, those of you who voted, you need to go come out and vote.
Okay.
Those that voted for President Weah, it will depend on you to come out and vote. And those of you who didn't vote for President, who didn't vote at all because of whatever reason you have, we are begging you and vote. Come and vote for President. We can't get vexed. If anybody, and not President Weah, who may have done something to you, maybe you vexed or whatever the condition is. If you have any situation, whoever you get it with, let it go.
How about you working on to upgrade with counties like the Grand Kidman, the Bapolo, those counties that you have? I mean, the votes was not equal to the Unity Party. Are you working on it?
Have very effective strategy we put in place that will change the game around, right? So, but I don't want to disclose that on the radio.
Okay.
Like today, we in Moshwada County, we start as a team.
I'm not feeling the campaign euphoria, man. Like this run, what is happening? Yeah.
I said the strategy has changed.
Okay, it changed. Okay.
The strategy has changed.
Okay.
The euphoria, the crowd pulling it. Yeah, we'll do some of that. But this time around, it's going to change. The strategy has changed, and we're going to almost everybody will be talked to. And we have about 2 million voters. Almost those 2 million voters will be reached. But the way we're going to reach them is different way than what we did.
Including those who are trucked. There are some people who are trucked to Kidman, to Bapolo. Are you taking into consideration to talk to some representative candidate? The trucking didn't come from your end. There were candidates who told people to go to Fala area. And if these people not going back, on elections day, they will not be eligible to vote.
I don't know whether people were trucked, but I know people travel to their various counties. Some of the people went and register in their counties to vote. So go back to vote, because
you sure about that?
Voting is the only power you have as a citizen. The vote is the only power you get. So you can never compromise your vote, no matter what. You have to go vote, because if you don't vote, you are surrendering your right. It's not privilege. Vote is a right. You can't surrender that great right that you have for anything. So people will go back to vote. I know of that. We encourage them to go and vote, because if you surrender your right, then you allow few people to make the decision on your behalf. So you have to go vote for President Weah. We need your vote. All of you need to go back to vote for President Weah. You don't have to say it. There are people who didn't vote for President Weah. They voted for the people who contesting against us. Some of them are decided about President Weah going to win this election, so we are going to vote for President Weah. You join us so we can celebrate together.
Okay, so it's mandatory. Like in the US, if you don't vote, there's a punishment for that. I mean, the people will say, well, this thing is not my business. And then by the become president, like Brian probably won't change. In other countries, if you don't vote, there is a punishment, because you make up the decision for the country that will last for 6 years.
I mean, that is done here. So,
and you are encouraging them to go and vote.
We have 3 things that we need to do. We need to look at people who didn't vote, people who didn't vote right, and people who voted, right? So these 3 categories, you need to have special messages for them. People who voted should not feel reluctant to sit by, because the winning depends on them. So we strategize how to reach those people. And those people who didn't vote, also we strategize how to get them to go vote. And those people who didn't vote right, we also strategize how to make those people to vote right. So now our engagement, our community outreach and engagement, targeting those 3 categories of people, right? Who to vote for, how to vote, and the reason why you need to vote. So those are the things that we are reaching out to the people to tell them, look, this is the person, this is the right person to vote for, and this is how you need to vote, and the reason why you need to vote. So the people need to know, you need to go up and vote. Your vote is your right. If you now go to vote, if you don't vote President Weah, if you don't go vote for President Weah, then you are denying yourself your right to vote. Go and vote President Weah because he's the only option.
The kind of message you're pushing now, encouraging people to do.
So go ahead, the only option they get to go and vote President Weah.
Okay.
That's what we're telling them. Go and vote President Weah.
So, Chairman, sorry, what happened initially? We saw this 1-round victory. I mean, rousing 1-round victory, and I mean, like, okay, you won.
We won. We won the election.
That's why you're going for the runoff.
That's the systematic.
What's your scare tactics? What's your scare tactic you put into the opposition? 1-round victory. 1-round victory for George Weah. And what's your scare tactic?
President Weah could have been defeated in the first round.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So when we say 1-round victory, it meant President Weah going to win the first round. President Weah going to win. He didn't get the equivalent vote. Probably based on messaging or the strategy, whatever that is. But we are pleased because the way they are carried a propaganda, they thought they're going to win too. But we try, but we didn't get it as required by law. But we got 43.8 something percent.
80, yes.
Yes. So that's significant amount of Liberians who voted for us. We got that. So almost they left small. So those people who voted for us, we asking them, you just go vote. We now hustling for additional vote to just fill it in one time, the second time.
I mean, I'm not close to the president. Is George Weah very worried himself whether he's going to be re-elected by Liberians? Well, it's President Weah so stressed out, a bother when he turns left, he turns right. He look into the face of Ambassador Maxwell Kimi. How his move? Do I have the support of move Maxwell? I mean, he turned around. He looked to his able lieutenant. Is George Weah so worried about this?
So let me clear this part. President Weah can never doubt move support of Ambassador Kimi's support to him. One thing I know about my boss, him is a loyal servant. When you say you're my leader, he serves you with all his all.
I mean, this is on. This is on the overall, not doubting move. Is George worried what the Liberians going to do? That's my question. Okay.
Besides that, Ambassador Kimia says public service is for public good. So he sacrifices anything of his personal self for the good of the public. So one day's electing President Weah is for the good of Liberia. We are in it with everything. Now, let me go to the other side of the question. You don't know President Weah, probably. That's why you're asking that question.
Well, I don't know. I'm not close to the president. I need to know. I'm not close to the president.
So President Weah, he loves competition, and he's a Democrat, and democracy is competition. President Weah, all through his life, he has been competing. They go into the game. He competes. So when you see him competing at his,
this is the ballot box.
But it's competition that is being that has been supervised by a referee or ombudsman who is looking into who plays, how we play.
Why are you sounding so sure of this? Like, I mean, you're so sure of this that on November 14th, I mean, Liberians going to turn out, I mean, to vote.
The people love President Weah. The people know that President Weah means well for the country. That's why I'm so sure. And I can see how the endorsement is being swayed, how people are moving towards President Weah. Everyone else, every wise man, people with wisdom now, clearly know that President Weah feeling taking this thing. So what they're doing now is that let's just support President Weah, let him get 6 years. The additional 6 years. And you know what? All the other opposition, the 18 political parties that contested and those that didn't even field presidential candidate are fully aware that when you allow President Weah the next 6 years, you are just shorting your chances of competing, with a level real clear field where there will be no incumbent. But the least mistake, the worst, God forbid, happens to get Unity Party, then they will be asking for second term, which will make you to to prolong your stay on the bench. So because of that, all the 18 other political parties are saying, no, but I think we need to give President Weah the chance so that 2029 there'll be no EcoBan and the competition will be better because there you don't have EcoBan. EcoBan still has advantage.
Okay.
Most of those opposition political parties are coming on board with us because they have that idea. And besides, many people believe that President Weah has been able to do well. So we have to support him. So we can even go, for example, why the first-time voter cannot stay back and allow anybody to change the opportunity they have. President Weah have just told the health workers and the police and all of critical civil servants that in my second term, immediately the mandate has been given, we're going to improve on your salaries. President Weah has made that commitment. And President Weah has also said that he's going to formalize the WAEC school fee payment before, if it is not law, if it is not enacted, anybody can change it or just say it was a policy. So he said you're going to enact it and nobody will just kind of change it. So the first-time voters, the civil servant cannot lose those opportunities for anything. So we got goodies in the campaign, and right after campaign that you will get.
Okay, great. In the midst of all, like a number say country friends, Liberia first, Liberia second, Liberia last. In terms of non-violence, can you speak to that?
See, all of us that support President Weah are people of peace, because President Weah, there's nobody that has demonstrated a peaceful nature in our recent history like President Weah. 2005, people saw what happened right after the war. President Weah was a fighter that helped us to maintain the peace. 2011, you even saw that they took his vote later on from Weah, who was the election commission chairperson. He said he made a mistake. He signed and changed it, so he had to go. Only because of manipulation. So, but President Weah still remained peaceful and even served as peace ambassador. Because Emmanuel Sirleaf, who is very endowed with wisdom, knew the peaceful nature of President Weah. That's what she said, Mr. President, Ambassador Weah, because Ambassador Weah was ambassador for ambassador for UNICEF.
So he has that nature in him. So he is a peaceful man. So because we are follower and believer in his thought, we are peaceful. All I can say to anyone, this is not about in the true order. This is about Nigeria. President Weah is going to win. Nobody needs to die for that. All we need to do, let's be peaceful. If somebody want to be confrontational, just walk away. As a gentleman, know when to walk away, know when to stay. When the environment
is becoming unbearable, people are becoming to a point that they want to get into a fight, just say, man, wait, let me pick up something. And you just take a light walk. Citizens, movers, or members of Move, let's be peaceful. The difference between them and us is we are not desperate. We are people of peace. Let's continue to demonstrate that, and then let all the other people know us to be people of peace. Because President Weah has brought, he's a peaceful man. And let me just tell you one story. When I went to Freetown, quite a sort of my leader, as a ECOWAS observer when they were having the election, the ACP, one top man, I think he should be one of the vice chairs for mobilization, something he saw me, he said, are you from which country? I said, I'm from Liberia. He said, oh, George Weah. I said, yes. You know why? I said, no. He said, George Weah is the face of democracy, if not in Africa, but in West Africa. I said, what do you say so? And I wanted to listen, because the way our people take it from here, and I was listening to our toxic politician characterize President Weah, and I wanted to listen to somebody outside the country. He said, because your police, when people go to protest, people go to demonstrate in the street, your police, President Weah asks your police to give them food and water. He says that does not happen anywhere. He said, even in our country, when the people go to demonstrate or protest, they give them bullets. He said, you have a very good president. I hope the Liberian people will know that there can be nobody in recent history like President Weah in your country. You're giving another chance. And that's the message I brought.
Okay.
Everywhere, everybody in the sub-region believes that President Weah is a Democrat. He's a peaceful man.
So you're not worried about going to, Grand Crew, Grand Judah to campaign. You need focus. You worried? No, maybe you should be concentrating more on Nimba, on Lofa, on Grand Bassa.
Yeah, respects everyone. That's why he went everywhere. So we can't say
no, but why go there if you get the vote from there?
Oh, the people deserve respect. It does not matter they will vote for you. But if President Weah, and I'm saying campaigners for President Weah will go everywhere to ensure that our people see us and we sit with them and interact with them and listen to them. We will not say, oh, because you got, we will go everywhere. And that's why for Move, we call all of our our chairpersons from the counties and give them what they need to go and start the campaign. And I and Mr. Jim Salisa Diba, by the request of our political leader, we and other team members from Move will be in Maserati County. We're going to campaign in Maserati County vigorously. We're going to all the districts in Maserati County and from Maserati County.
What's that a campaign in house to house, room to room?
And maybe you want to even if there's a need to go beyond the room, we can go.
So this time you're on Second Street. So this issue of fingering now. So I jokingly said, I say first the Unity Party was like the Duke sound. Now it falls to the CDC with the Duke sound. Look,
that a goalkeeper position, right?
Okay, then number 2.
Number 2, no, but we're using number 2 to keep the penalty.
Oh, look, after this event, we'll still continue as a country.
So we'll push it in the goal pole, and the pole is that big, and Baka is not a good goalkeeper. So you can just imagine all the people be saying, Baka can be sitting there, he can be, Baka can be sitting there. So he's saying that in our president, we have to give penalty in how many goals?
Yeah, I mean,
yes, we are on number 2. President Weah is there. He's in the second position as per the arrangement. So we got 2 persons, and that people know that is because of alphabetical order. You got Joseph Yuma Boakai, and that's B. Then you got George Manuel Weah. That's Deville. So B comes before Deville. So that's why it's not by anything nobody did. It's just because of alphabetical arrangement. It was the same alphabetical.
So continue to do that. So you sort of not to have more invalid votes. Yeah, this awareness we have. Tell people more.
On the ballot paper, the play the woman is that the play we are. Because we don't got one woman. Because President Weah believes in women empowerment, gender equality. So President Weah took a woman to be his running mate. But the other side, they don't believe in that. They don't. They had an opportunity to bring a woman so that if the man is the president, the woman can be the vice president. We all fighting to give women space. But President Weah is the feminine in chief. So he maintains that. So when you go on the ballot paper, the women, your friend woman is there. You go vote for her to empower yourself. But if you vote against your friend woman, just know that you are disenfranchising yourself. You are reducing your voice as a woman.
There are other political parties. The Senate bearers will decide not to support either of the 2 sides. So what do you have to say to supporters to encourage them to go and vote?
Those the other political parties.
Yeah, the political party will say, well, I'm not going to support George Ray, I'm not going to support Joseph Boyka. Well, my agenda is far different from the both of them. But meanwhile, they do have the partisans who will still want to vote in a runoff election.
Of course, they should. And the only option against President Weah, you cannot vote anyone else. Some people have shown desperation and greediness. 2 years giving you, then say you want 18 years. So let's together all 2 years and see how we can compare. People have said election brought tension, war in this country. So to deprive other group of people, CDC is not only President Weah, CDC is a group of people. The coalition, non-political parties, came together and said, yes, President Weah, your agenda is okay. So we are joining you. So you cannot deprive those group of people of their opportunities and give it to another group of people. That by itself is confusion. So we don't want confusion in this country. Saying we give the people 2 years. Let's be fair, and get all the people 2 years. We can't bring confusion. We just from war. We can't make other people to feel that they are cheated. So we can't cheat the CDC. We get United Party don't want to bring trouble. We get United Party. I saw that argument and I just posted. I saw that argument between two young ladies. So no, after the war from Accra 2003, the agreement, whatever that we've been able to do for one group of people, we should be able to do for the next group of people. The United Party people, all of them will get in 2 years. And when we're having the interim government, we divided the government because we said we wanted fair play. So that fair play should continue. We can't give it 2 years. And right after 6 years, you want to come back, then you want to bring confusion. You wait. Let's give this group of people 2 years. The country is for all of us. No one person owns the country than the other. Why would you want to think that you own Liberia more than the other people? The group of CDC and President Weah, the government is a government of inclusion. Emmanuel Nukwe was a vast running mate, was a running mate to Ambassador Boker in 2017. Emmanuel Nukwe was giving job in President Weah's government. Another deputy minister in education was a running mate, and was also giving, several of them were giving government jobs. Even my own political leader, Ambassador Kimi, as chairman of MOVE, was giving deputy minister position in the government. So this is a government of inclusion.
Okay.
So you cannot at this time say you're going to change them only because you want to come back, you are desperate to bring about confusion. No. Let the Liberian people know that after the war, that fair play. You get all the people 2 years, give the other people 2 years, so that we can avoid confusion. You can't get other people 2 years, you got other people 6 years. There's a confusion we're trying to do there. Let's give President Weah his 2 years, because we gave Honorable Boker and Manasedi 2 years. Let's give Ambassador Boker, let's give Ambassador President Weah 2 years. With that, when we go to 2029, we can decide whether we want to bring other parties on board or we want to maintain the two parties, that to say CDC and UP.
So for now, we're looking at 2023. 2029 won't probably be popular. Let leave right now. 2029, yes or no, you'll be shocked. So let's leave it. Let's focus on 2023 right now. So this is a warning to all the other opposition. The
other opposition. The least mistake you make is say you're going to the other side, you just prolonging your stay. You think Jeremiah Kung, who is a young man, and even if God forbid, the worst happen that Boker becomes president.
Why you say God forbid?
Because we'll be carrying the country backward.
Is he now Liberian, right?
Yes, a Liberian, but we'll be carrying the country backward. Will that be
government is continuity.
No,
but so all where George we are stuff from Boker could continue.
No, God forbid. Boker not thinking about that thing. Boker say you jump behind people, you will bring war crime code, you will jail people, you will do all of these things. Then you say you want to continue. Boker say you will bring war crime code.
You think the country will go backward?
But and for example, Cummings asked that the one war crime code. Anybody who agreed to bring war crime code, President Weah send document to the national legislature and say, your local do we really, what you say about war crime code? They are still looking at it. So the Kumi is asking, I want to support people who is ready to bring war crime code. So I want to hear from the United Party people. I believe they will bring war crime code. So Prince Johnson, who has been running away from war crime code, let him be ready. So but the thing they will do is that when Prince Johnson, when Jeremiah Kumi is there as a vice president, the second private Boker who have been too old, so you will delay the wait. You will be on the waiting list. All of you people, Clarence Momba and the rest of the people, Alexander Cummings, Tiawan Gongolo, all of you. So that's what Tiawan Gongolo, when they were doing it and reading, you were just looking at each other and I even know I will go support Boker, and you know that when I support Boker will want to go for second term, or you get Kung to go for second time. Then when Kung wins second time, Kung will say, I've done my first time, you get my second time. So you know what you're going to do? God forbid that can happen. You can't allow that to happen. President is just asking for the last turn. And after the last turn, the field will be clear.
All right.
And so that's why I listen to my man, my brother, Yeka, who can either not even longer man. He said, didn't tell him. So
I mean that whole Yeka thing, I won't bring it. I mean, maybe after the show I'll sit there and watch it good because
that opinion is going. Maybe he will vote, but what opinion is going? The man was sympathetic. He honestly said, President, we are the only reason why I'm not supporting you because the way I've been talking about you, but you are a good man. That's how honest to is. He said the only thing, the way he spoke, he said the only reason why I will not say I'm supporting President Weah is the way I've been talking to him, but the two people I see there in the race, I think President Weah is a better man. That's how honest to, that's how I analyze his statement.
Okay. All right.
He said, but the reason why they are
so your guys unpredictable. Perhaps he could come up and say different thing again.
But what he has said, the man said he even block people. He said he said
he said they don't call me. I mean
he said Luther Campbell should not call him. So he said the only reason why he said if I support President Weah, the people will say I'm not stable.
So maybe you can come back and say like, bro, I'm just joking, man. You know. Okay.
He is man. He's convinced that President Weah will do better than what we have. You know, he supported.
Was that interview disturbing for the United Party? What you did a live press conference? Was it a disturbing one?
I don't know about that, but I'm just I'm trying to analyze.
Well, you don't know about that, but it plays in your favor.
But no, what I'm telling you is what I analyzed from there. He said that the only reason
that's why you're analyzing, yeah. But in some way, somehow, because if Yeka don't campaign, will be a problem for United Party. Yeah, he said he'll leave all of his phone and just travel to Ghana, leave with no phone. So if you don't campaign,
we the propagandists.
That's why I say it play in your favor.
Listen, but he supports us. If he can wear CDC cap and wear CDC t-shirts and say the appointed deputy campaign manager are not taking it. In fact, I'm traveling. I will not come back until on the 14th. The only reason why I'm not supporting President Weah is that the Liberian people will say I'm not consistent because I insulted President Weah all through, and I don't want to be seen like that. So I will not campaign. You disrespected me. You don't value me. I will travel. I will not campaign. I turn down. You don't respect. I turn down your position. I will travel. I will not come back on the 14th. So you who that can analyze what is it? It means that he supports us.
Okay, great. So the next time I'll be asking who wrote the book of integrity. I don't know. That would be a good caption. Who wrote the book
of thought?
Yeah.
The politics, there are different schools of thought, morality and immorality. So in politics, when you talk about integrity in politics, it's a different. It depends the school of thought you're talking about. If the man said the man was doing wrong and you saw two different people in the race, you look at but the man who are criticizing he looks better than the other person, and then you have the two options that people say the lesser evil. So in the case of actually, if you look at what really Jeka was supporting, Jeka supported Cummins. Jeka thought that Cummins could be the alternative, and many Liberians could have thought so that given the 2 years and the 6 years, if you want an alternative, maybe you are going to Cummins. But since that did not work, and Jeka knows in the last 2 years how to call him, how to label him that he was a rebel, that he could not work in that India government, and this, that. And all the things that happened to him, he said, the people did not go. And the people that hate Yeka are the people that United Party is taking close and using as the face of their campaign. So Yeka cannot go there. In real words, all the great support that we need are coming. So all we need to do is to encourage our people. My people, that will not be violent. You can't vote President Weah. When you go to the ballot, you look for number 2, the second person on the ballot, and the woman sitting by him, just check it. Bam.
Okay. As you close up, your final word.
Well, let me say thanks to President Weah for winning the first run, and thanks for maintaining the peace. Thanks to be the greatest democratic individual in the country. I know you believe in competition, and that's why you keep kind and you want to beat the opposition convincingly, and that's why you're allowing this to happen. So we appreciate it so much. And let me also say thanks to my political leader for giving me the opportunity to be here, to be able to preach the message of peace and to encourage people to go and vote. Let's remain peaceful. Move, please. Go out as you were commissioned by our political leader, Ambassador Kimia. Go in the trenches, meet everyone, talk to them, show love as usual. Let them vote President Weah. And let me say speedy recovery to my colleague, James Salensa-Diba, who was to be with me, but he's down with malaria last night, so he couldn't come. So we are going in the transit. District 5, here we come. We come, District 5, to begin with our engagement in District 5 today. The whole of today is District 5. and tomorrow we'll move on to another district. Thank you for the opportunity, Oni. 2, but the right choice. Is that for anything?
The voice of is very strong, man. Robert Samuel closing us up on the Monday edition of the True Breakfast Show. It's been wonderful serving breakfast. Vote well. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, 7:30 right here, 96.1. Thanks to the folks in Lima County, Truth, 96.9. The folks in Ganta, in Saclipie, in Ban, for following the TBS. We'll be back on tomorrow at the Butler Bell with me. My name is Oni Roberts. In the midst of all, country first. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.